Hey everybody, Dave here with Alum House, back again with another video. Today's video is going to be based on some audio equipment. So my church recently purchased a new building, and it's going to be mostly for offices and a multi-purpose room. And I got tasked with outfitting it with the audio, the video, the lighting, and a camera setup. And so we have had a relatively conservative budget on this project and this build out. And so some of the speakers that we bought, we picked up two 12-inch powered EV speakers. And they're on the more entry-level side of things. They're still going to sound great. They're still going to fit the project really well. But we have to hang these speakers up in the ceiling and aim them down towards the seats, and they do not come with prefabricated or pre-installed threaded eyelet holders where you can just screw in some eyelets and go ahead and hang it from your rafters. And so I'm going to walk you through in this video kind of the project and the process of pulling these speakers apart. They're brand new right out of the box. Pull them apart and figure out what the best way to go about this is going to be, and then get it done and put it back together. So check out the video, and I'll see you guys shortly. Now let's see how much a speaker weighs. £35. All right. So now we got to come up with some mounts, some eyelets that we can put in the top here that can hold 35-pound speaker from the ceiling. Let's go take it apart and see what we can come up with. All right, here we are. We've got this EV 12-inch speaker. We set it up yesterday on the board in the new space and just tested it out to make sure it was working and all. And it is. It sounds good. But we don't have any hanging materials on the top. If we look up here, no spots, no eyelets, no nothing for hanging it, and these need to be hung from the ceiling. So what we need to do is pull the speaker apart, take the grill off. There should be a horn or some top speaker we can take out, and figure out how we can mount some eyelets in it and what size we need and all that stuff. So I'll set the camera up and we'll take it apart step by step. All right, here we go. – 3mm Allen wrench is the one that fits. Plastic popper. Let's see if we can pry this thing here. So here we've got the horn. The horn's got these Allen bolts down in here, and it looks like it should just separate. It looks like there's just this whole top piece that, see how this thing can push out? So once I get those screws out, it should be able to come off and give me access to this top panel. Let's see. Alright, so kind of hard to see with the light in here, but got plenty of space in here. The way that speaker sits down, it really just pressures on to these little spots. If we take a look at the speaker here, see how those things sit so far down where the screw comes through. So I got plenty of space in here to put a bolt right down here, and it's pretty even on the other side as well, plenty of space. So I think what I'm going to do is just get a large washer that's going to fit in here to help distribute the weight, the pressure of hanging the box, and find some eyelets that go through, put some lock nuts on it on the inside, and go from there. Alright, time to head to the store, and yeah, we'll be back with some parts. Alright, we're back. We've got some parts here to hang this stuff up. Trying to get the light here, but we've got this this eyelet. Everything here is rated to hold about 700 pounds, so 35 should be fine. I think what I'm going to do is, this comes with a nut. I'm going to tighten it all the way up. If you can see the threads, we got the threads stop almost at the top. So I'm going to tighten that nut all the way up. I'll put this washer on, and so that'll sandwich it on the top. This washer will be on the inside. We've got a split lock washer, and then we've got a locking nut with a nylon insert. And so that should be sufficient. We'll tighten it all up, and I feel confident that that should be plenty to hold a 35-pound speaker. Obviously we'll have two of these, one on each side, and we'll use aircraft cable and all. But let's go ahead and drill some holes. Alright, so I did some thinking here, and there's a mark that's right over here in the corner in this thing. So I just got a business card here, and I was trying to find a way that I can consistently mark everything on both sides. So I'm going to use this business card as kind of a straight edge. And I've got my washer here. And I'm just going to stick my washer in the middle, so if I can get my hand in here without being in the shot. I'm going to stick my washer, kind of center it up, touching my straight edge, and then mark it in the middle. So there's one mark. We'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll drill a pilot hole from the inside out. So do that in just a second. Check and see. There we go. That's going to be good. Alright, here we are. We got both speakers put back together. We got our hooks put in the top, and ready to hang them and mount them up. So we'll test them out with just a basic, probably here in my studio, running some audio through them just to make sure that they sound good, that there's no rattles. I mean, these things are super tight and locked down. So comfortable with it, but we'll plug them up. We'll still make sure that it sounds good, and then we'll take you on to the install when we get there in a couple weeks. All right, well, there you have it. That is how we got these speakers prepared and ready to hang from the ceiling and be jamming some music out. So like I said, it was kind of a quick, easy project here. We're about halfway done the install at this point, and so we will probably, if we can, take you guys on scene with another follow-up video when we're actually doing the final installation, hanging the speakers, and putting everything through its testing and tuning processes. But anyway, if you can, like and subscribe, follow the rest of the projects that we're doing here at Alum House. It's always a variety. It's always interesting. And yeah, you never know what you get next. So thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.